Good afternoon, everybody. I'm back for day 3 of Summerween. I struggled with this one. I really did. My husband and I took our 2 huskies for a long 5-mile hike in the woods this morning, and I thought about it a lot while I walked. And then we came back and we dropped the poor tired puppies off the house, and we went out for a lovely lunch at a waterfront restaurant. And I thought about it a lot there. And then we got home and I rested on the couch and thought about it some more. And finally, like all my disparate thoughts kind of came together. And I think I know what I'm doing. All right. So here we have my box. And I will link the playlist for all of these things I have done so far. I'm really happy with how this box came out. The box was just the Amazon packaging box that the cards arrived in when I ordered my bulk bunch of new tags. And then this was the first one. So the story goes that grandmother has left Cora a house, and the house is old. It's this family estate, and it's old and mysterious, and she's left her notes and clues about the mysteries within the house. And today's mystery, and I'll let me read you today's mystery. I'm hoping to solve it by the end of the 13 days, but we'll see. So today's mystery is, bum, bum, bum. My grandmother had a secret lover. I found a framed portrait of her and a fair-haired young man behind the drapes of her bed. The portrait hid a box in the wall. Inside, I found Halloween love notes and a bit of embroidered lace from Ziv. Who was Ziv? So that's today's mystery, and we need to make this framed, mysterious patch in the wall and stick the things inside. So I have the backing tag and I have the front tag. And my plan is to elevate it, create a space in between, and into this space, I'm going to put some vintage Halloween postcard printouts. Now I've got these from a set on Etsy. And I shrunk them down and I inked them up. And on the back of each one, it says, "Trick or treat, love, Zev." Oh, I spelled it wrong. It should be Zev, Z-E-V. That's all right. Let me fix that. Z-E-V, not Z-I-V. I switched his name halfway through. Zev. Okay, it's Zev. And on the back of each one, says trick or treat, love, Zev. So Halloween was their special day. And these should fit, if I leave a little bit of space in here, they should fit behind into like a pocket. And then I have, using my very rudimentary embroidery stitching on my, what is this? This is a very low-key, low-tech Kenmore sewing machine that I inherited from my mother-in-law. I've embroidered and inked up a piece of lace with a Z for Zev. And I have a portrait. And again, this is from a set that I got on Etsy of a young woman, presumably grandmother, and her fair-haired young man, presumably Zev. And on the back of this frame, that is also from some Etsy ones, I have some metallic cardstock that I got from Tim Holtz that I cut to form a hinge, because I didn't have any hinges. I looked through all my metal bits and I didn't have anything properly hingy, but this I should be able to glue this down on here, put some brads through, and make it hinged. So I kind of want to age this metal up because it shouldn't be so bright. And I do have I have alcohol inks, which I could use, but I also have, which I should have grabbed before I started the video, I have some little acrylic paints, but that's not the ones I wanted. A while back, our fearless leader, oh, where'd it go? I thought I had some, where did I put it? I just ran across it the other day, some Azo Gold, which I thought might age up the, that silver. I have a marker. I have a paint marker in gold. I wonder if this might make it less, just distress it a little bit. No, that's kind of dry. I wish, what did I do with it? I just ran across it the other day and thought, oh, I need to remember that that is there because I will want to use it. What do I have? I have some copper wax. What is this? I have some copper Van Gogh watercolor. Maybe this would work. I don't know if watercolor is going to work on this, so that seems overly optimistic. All right, let me grab some alcohol inks. Hold that thought. I'm so sorry about this. I thought I was all prepared. Here is my bin of alcohol inks. Oh, there are my reinkers. Oh, pink. Oh, well, this is good. I haven't had this out in a while, apparently. I have some Lindsay powder, some reinkers, some Lindsay's, some dead ink pads that I thoroughly intended to use for make your own inks. Where are all my alcohol inks? I thought I had way more alcohol inks than just this. Goodness gracious me, I am at a loss. All right, so I have some distress stains here in, these are the smushy topped ones. What on earth is going on here? All right, I'm gonna pause. I'll be right back. Found them. Forgot I put them in here. It's been that long since I've used them. Okay. So we've got some latte caramel. Caramel is one that I always liked for, usually I use this for making the faux washi tape. And I'm just gonna, that kind of gilds it a little there. Okay, and then maybe a little patina. These are my patinas back here. Some moss, or maybe a little bit of jade. I've got jade and I've got verdigris. Maybe a little verdigris. And then maybe verdigris just in the corner where it bends. Oh, it's not going to come out, is it? Oh, dear me. I would need a sewing pin. Do I have a straight pin? I'm sure I have a straight pin. Whether it fits or not will be the question. Aren't these cute? These are little butterfly straight pins. Oh gosh. So we had a really nice dog walk. We go with a group that meets regularly, like, there we go. Just a dabble do ya. Ugh. Oh dear. All right. Well, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Dab, 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 dab. Dab, 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 dab. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to keep this out though because I want to put in some little tiny brads into here to hold it onto here. No, I'm not gonna. Yes, I am. So when this attaches to this, let me glue that down. Oh no, let me glue down our face first. So this is our couple, oh, but did I want to do something, because the frame is nice, but don't you think it would have some gilding to it? I think it would have some gilding to it. So this is where that, what do I have? I have some foundry wax. I wonder if this would work on the details to make it look a little gilded in places. Like really old, like the details. How do you use this? Shake bottle until the ball rattles. Pigments mix. Apply drops of wax to craft sheet. Apply directly to the surface using a dry paintbrush. Heat with a heat tool to transform finish into a, oh, I don't think I've ever used this. Okay, so we need a very tiny, tiny paintbrush. And I think we probably need some wet wipes. Okay, I hear the ball. Let me get a little well thing. Okay, isn't that interesting looking? Okay, so now I'm going to take this and apply it lightly to some of the features on this frame. Am I in frame? Can you see what I'm doing? Yes, okay. Oh, but goodness gracious, you have that horrible ring, don't you? Sorry. Let me grab a piece of craft card. And we will just work on top of this craft card. I'm so sorry about that, folks. Here, is that better? There. It's just the lighting in this room is such that I really do need the ring light. And I just have a cheap one. So I'm just going to gild this just a little bit. Not the whole thing, because it's more like the gilding, the frame is so old that the gilding is tired. Just to give it that idea that it once was something spectacular that she saved for her secret portrait of her secret lover. As you do. I think that the edge itself would be gilded, don't you? okay. Maybe just a titch more around that. Thank you, Tim and Ranger, for such fun products. Let's hope this works. That's going to stay like that. And then we have a little bit like that, a little bit like this. Maybe these little doohickeys. All the little doohickeys. All in swirly gold. Okay, give me 1 minute here to okay. Hold that thought for a sec. Okay, that was cool. Can you see? It worked a lot like embossing powder, and it kind of solidified and changed and became gold. Okay, so I'm happy with that so far. Let me put my, oh no, I wanted to put some, I just got, listen to me, finish a sentence, Jessica. I just got these. I thought I was ordering bigger ones, the bigger brads that have like the screw tops in them, but I didn't. I ordered the teeny tiny ones. So let's use some teeny tiny ones. And hello. Let's use some teeny tiny ones, and we'll put some little screws into the hinges. Let's do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 in each one, and then I will patina them. Okay. And I need my pokey tool. And I'm going to put one here. Do I want to do this through and through? No. It doesn't matter. Yes, I can do it through and through. All right, let's put you guys on next. Look how sweet they are. Young and in love. All right, so glue around the edge here. And then I think around the edge here. And then very carefully that was very silly. Wrong edge. That's okay. Dork. It's okay. It makes it look older. All right. Are we okay with that? We're okay with that. Okay. So that is the frame. If I just pull it down, is that okay? Yes, that's fine. Okay, so now this needs to go on here, like that and like that. And then, so maybe I'll just glue that But I don't want to glue it. I realize I don't want to glue it all the way to the corner because I need it to have a little give so that it opens, because I should have pushed this edge right up into the edge or maybe past it. And I didn't think of that in time. So that's all right. So I'm just going to leave about a 1/2 inch unglued so that there's a little bit of wiggle room so you can actually open the frame. And then that is going to get glued down there and there, right? Oops, not straight like that. How does that look on the inside? That's okay on the inside. And I think I'm going to do center and edge for our brads. Center. Oh, they do not want to. Where's my little foamy thing? I used to have a little foamy bit. Here it is. That will help. Oh yeah, very helpful. Center and edge. I'll put our little tiny screws in here. Like so. Another one here. Open that. Those legs. I am recording, right? I press play again. Oh, that's good. That has happened. I have done that. So I have so been enjoying this series and enjoying everybody's makes. I love being able to search for the hashtag on YouTube and finding all everybody's approaches and ideas. Why isn't this going in? Should I make the hole bigger? Can't make it too big or else the little brad will go right on through. Okay. Like that. Come on, you. My goodness, why is this so hard? It's just a hole and a brad. Ah. They're just so tiny, and they do have teeny tiny little indents where it looks like a screwdriver would go in. Okay, got that one. Open. Sesame. Like that. And then maybe this one will fit better in here. Or is it just that you're defective? Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna get it. Oh, let me get a different one. That's ridiculous. Oh, there's one just asking to be used right there. Pick me, pick me. Ha. Okay. All right. So we have our little screws for the hinge. And I want to put just a teeny tiny bit of patina paint on. This is vintage Patina in Verdigris. I think it's actually a Ranger product, but it says Vintage is the brand. And here's my little paintbrush, and I'm just gonna dab on there. Whoops, I'm not doing that very neatly. Okay, dab, and then dabbing with that. Just, there we go. Is that right? All right, so that is our front of our tag. Put these back on the shelf so they're out of the way without causing a craft lunch, I hope. I'm sorry if I shook you. Okay, so that's another thing I need to clean later. Okay, goes there. This goes here. All right, where's the back of my card? Here's the back of my card. So I want to use some foam tape, and I want to put the foam tape along the bottom edge here, because these are slightly bigger than the hole. So I want them to slide in. Like, the width is the right width, but they need to like rest inside the hidden pocket, the hidden cavity a little bit. So I think about there will work. Here we go. And like that. And then I need at the top, I need it to go not so that you don't see it. I want it to be below the hole there, and then down the side. Is this gonna work? Is it gonna fit? Oh, it just fits. Put like there and here. And I think I might have to do 2 layers of the foam tape, because I think in order to fit the cards and the bit of lace, I'm going to need another one more level. Okay. So pull that off, pull this off, and then do another layer of foam tape like that, and like that, and like this. And finally, like this. Okay, now the really tricky bit is going to be positioning the 2 tags together, don't you think? I think so. Okay. I want the writing to be on the back. I think that looks pretty good. It is a bit of a sandwich, and you can see the foam, but that's okay. Voila! All right, let's take our cards in. There's 1 card. Oh. And then these cards. And then finally, the mysterious Z from the handkerchief that she has saved to remind herself always of her secret love. Oh, you know what? I should wrap these. That's what we should do. Wrap them in the handkerchief. And then have that slide in. It's a tight fit. But we're going to make it work. There we go. Ha! So there. Is that it? Is that everything I wanted to do we think? Okay. We had a fair-haired young man behind the behind the drapes. I should put drapes. I didn't think about putting the drapes over the... Oh, that would be fun with a little bar. Yeah, I don't think I have... I'm definitely not prepared to hide the portrait behind. I was thinking like a burgundy drapes. Hold on. I say that now, but I do have beneath my desk some tapestry fabric. I kind of like this one. I also have, I've got some golden lace there. What are these? There's more. What's this one? I've got, nope, I don't like that one. Just needs to feel opulent. It's got to feel like it was meant to keep you warm. Burgundy. Where's that? Oh, but that's not that fit. Still kind of like that one because it kind of goes with the frame. No. None of those feel right. All right. I could just sew that on. No, I should make a, all right, here, this is what we're gonna do. I wonder, can I tear this? No. Nope, no tearing. Let's get the fabric scissors. I like this design right here. And we're gonna cut that. And then I think I'll make a loop and then gather it in some ribbon that I tie through the thing. And then, let's see. Hold that thought. I'm going to pause it again and sew a loop. Okay, I'm back. So that didn't go real well because I hadn't changed it from the settings that it was on for the embroidery, the special embroidery stitch. So it's a little bit of a wreck, but that's okay. It's very, very old. So then I have some velvet that I can, see, I just sewed a sleeve. So I can slide, I need a paper clip. So I can slide this this through. There we go. And then let's see, I'm going to cut this here. And I think what I can do is go around and through. And then do the same thing on this side. Go around and through. And then this. It's got to be the chunkiest tag I have ever made in my entire life. I want it to be kind of gathered so that it's like a drapery. There we go. Just have to snug that in, and then tie a little bow. And then we will cut that off at the bottom. And do I want something gilded on here? No, I think I'm going to leave it there. Leave it there. It's hidden. It was behind her bed. And when Cora went into her bedroom and pulled aside the drapery, she found the portrait of her grandmother's younger self with her secret lover. And behind the portrait, she found the secret love notes. So that is today's tag done. And so we have done stitches because I've sewn a bunch of stuff, and I did the machine embroidery of the letter Z, and the trick or treat. I don't know if you noticed, but the couple's special day, their anniversary or special day of reckoning was Halloween. So he wrote he wrote trick or treat love Zev on the back of each of those cards. So we are just going to stick this now in our box for day one, day two, and the mysterious day 3. Who is the secret lover? So I hope you guys are having a fun time. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you to all of those who have left comments. It really, really is lovely to get the feedback and the interaction and to know people are watching. So if you could, click that like button, hit the subscribe and the bell if you haven't yet. Welcome, and leave me a comment. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.